welcome to the gun show.
I had to check mine at the door, so I
Hurry up.
don't know what the laws are here. Good morning, everybody! North Carolina! How many North Carolinians? Carolinians?
Can you specify north and south? Or
Two different states! It's like asking, do you differentiate between Oklahoma and Texas?
According to letters, don't mix in Oklahoma. There's a Carolina and North Carolina and South Carolina. Is there a kinship and camaraderie or like
Are there any South Carolinians? And the North Carolinians? South is outnumbered!
we see a fight after everybody going?
But your neighbors! Your neighbors! That's just no neighborly, no. Wow.
You share
This is
more,
educational. Sunday morning education.
share more than 50% of your neighbor. You know what I mean? Like,
What? You gotta do math. It's not even noon yet. Carolinians.
Carolinians.
Okay.
Any first timers? What are your thoughts?
First time to a convention for really? Have you been to other conventions, like other shows? No? You starting off right, I'll tell you that.
It's all company the others, though. This is all them, though. SPN family rules the roost. Thank y'all. Missed you guys. It's been a while. We find ourselves both in an interesting predicament since our last time we got to see the.
Would you call it a funk?
I would call it a funk. North and South funk. But these are in agreement. Yeah, obviously we are on strike right now, so we're not showering or shaving or cutting hair.
Some of us are. That's
Tomato, tomato. But it's going to become
still smoky.
smoky. Okay. I don't smell well though. My nose is more. Sorry, that's right. My bad. You're great.
I'm assuming that was for me.
Was that you who yelled that?
Yes, it was. I found a way to throw my voice.
You've been practicing trying to echo it off the back wall. Like, I don't say that, but thank you. I'm wearing a shirt today that. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be.
Has buttons?
It has buttons.
That's a nice shirt.
It's blue.
You've seen it before. As a matter of fact, you saw it the last time we were ever on a stage in San Diego. I'm going to be giving it to you.
Worn it since. Why?
Because it was so meaningful. It was like a thing.
Yeah, but it's so meaningful, you can give it away.
You're going to donate it to charity.
I want it.
No, you can't. I'll send you the link.
All right. Well, let's take some questions. Obviously, we can't talk about some things, but we can talk about everything else. So, what? Yeah. This is question time. This is question time. Okay, right here.
My question to you, Jensen, would you be able to belt off a little tune of Simple Man, maybe just a couple little strands?
No, this is not like, we're not taking requests. Come on! This is not karaoke morning.
This is for Monkey. Will you dance? Tambourines.
Disregard question then. Were you ever bullied as a child? And do you see your children ever experience bullying? Because my son and my daughters, they get bullied really bad.
Big question.
That's a lot to unpack on that one. Yes, I was bullied when I was in middle school. This isn't advice, but I'll give you what my experience was, because I must have been 13, 12, 13, 14, somewhere there. I found somebody scarier than him and befriended him. And then turned him on him. And that was the end of that. But no, I got the shit beat out of me. Like, for a good several months. Until I finally, I mean, it was obnoxious, and I never told anybody. I never talked to any adult. I never talked to, I just took it. And my friends knew what was going on, but they were scared too. They were too scared, they didn't do anything. So I found an upperclassman, and I befriended him, and it was, he was like one of those scary guys that, like, there was rumors of him, like, carrying weapons to school and stuff, and I was like, yeah, this might go south, but I'm gonna give it a go. And I just came up to him and was like, hey, babe, can you help me out with something? He's like, what? I was like, this guy he's like, you don't want to mess with me anymore? He's like, be really nice. And he was like, I got you. And then that was it. He walked up and was like, you ever touch him again, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like, yeah!
What is that?
But recently, my oldest daughter was getting hit on by a young boy in her class. And it was, at first I was like, oh, it's because he likes you, right? And no, I didn't say that to her. That's what I thought when she finally brought it to our attention, but she didn't, she waited until it had escalated to a point where we got called in by the faculty, and they brought it to our attention. And then when I asked her about, my initial reaction was like, oh, how bad can it be? He's probably because he got a crush on her or something like that. And it wasn't. He was just an unfortunate, like, he was coming from an unfortunate situation. And so my initial reaction as a father was to get angry at the little boy. And then I figured out where it was coming from and his situation. And then I felt really bad, and I wanted to give him help.
Yeah, I think
and a lot of times, we, as parents, our initial reaction is to just simply protect our child from the, right,
it's hard to speak to the
you've
child.
dealt with some stuff too.
For sure, my kids, well, I did as a kid.
That's a good thing. Hurt people. You gotta know that.
Under the current circumstances, you two been doing any extra babysitting lately?
So much. Yeah. My daughter said, Deal was leaving the other day, she's like, is Dad gonna babysit us? And she's like, it's not babysitting, he's your father. She's like, what if when I'm around? Like, well, you're just mom. You're like, exactly, he's just dad. It's not babysitting. He's taking care of his children. And I'm like, yeah, what she said. Sorry, I told you I was babysitting you.
Yeah, before the deal was there, you had just got done saying like, all right,
Don't worry, I'm gonna babysit you.
I think I'm babysitting y'all today.
Oops.
Hi, I'm Grace from South Carolina.
Hi, Grace, from South Carolina. South Carolinian.
Not originally, but actually,
Not originally.
Originally from where?
Ohio.
Wait, what do you call Ohio? People from Ohio? Ohioans? That makes sense.
She's only moving to states that end in like
Kids.
Texan.
I got stuck with the South Carolina boys, so.
I like it. All right.
Sounds good.
I like it.
So I know that a lot of times you have said that, this is how I believe this, that your character was the first one, but we all know that Jensen's was a lot,
Shorter.
his last was a lot longer.
Whoa.
When you know, you know.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I love them both. Yeah. Was that a statement or
Was
question?
there a question in there?
Oh, yes, we do know that. Yes, we do know that.
You got a lot of statements going on
You
here.
take a lot longer than I do, apparently.
Oh my God. All right, let's go all the way
y'all.
Yeah, you too.
So
What's up?
yesterday, me and Cindy's hair were like super frizzy, but when we got your autograph, it was like perfect. So we're wondering what you put in your hair.
Me?
I mean, your hair is great too. But his hair
Who are you talking to?
yeah, you.
Talking to me?
Jensen.
You talking to me this whole
Yeah, Jared's hair was a little frizzy like ours, but yours was perfect. What you put in your hair?
What do I put in my hair?
Yeah, argan oil?
No.
It's an outward expression of our inner selves. So I'm kind of greasy and gnarly. And smooth.
No, it's a little bit like this in the mirror. It's like. Right in the middle. Hang on. The mic will get to you by Thursday.
So this is for Jensen. My name is
What?
My name's Lori. I'm from Virginia. My two besties, we've been best friends.
Virginia's for lovers.
Yes. I'm
Did you
here
know
with
that?
my two besties, Sherry and Lisa. And we're doing this for our 60th. We're all 60 this year. My question is, the three of us have been watching a certain daytime serial since we're 13.
Lucky Charms?
Yes, let's call it Lucky Charms. And I just want to know, if you had to do it all over again, would you spend your time on that daytime serial? And is that something you'd recommend to other people trying to break into the industry?
100%.
Because we loved it since our grandmas were watching.
Yeah, no, that was really kind of my training ground. I didn't go to a proper film school or acting school, and I didn't get properly trained, which is clear by if you watch
Anything he's ever done.
anything.
Right now.
But there I learned things that I don't even think that they would necessarily teach you in certain acting schools, which is, hitting your mark, finding your light, understanding how to navigate personalities, which that show had 30 actors, and everyone had a different personality, and you gotta navigate that if you want to survive. And so that was that was such a valuable experience for me. I talk about it all the time, and it's also such a great gig for so many actors out there. I always, when I left that show in 2000, I think, I always thought to myself, like, if I go out and it doesn't happen, I will 100% come running back to this, because it was so great. So yeah.
I know in a lot of the other question and answer sessions, a lot of your colleagues have been mentioning community theater and things like that, school plays, but nobody mentioned
The soap opera. I think, and look, community theater, going to school, any kind of like,
Making video and putting on YouTube, you know what I mean?
right, any kind of expression of, making kind of creative content, whether that's on a stage, whether that's in front of a camera, whether that's, in your room with your friends, reading a play or whatever it is. I think all of that fuels something within you if that's the kind of thing that you strive to do. And so I know that experience for me was 3 years, and it was essentially my college. It was my training ground for what I went on to do, and I'm forever thankful for it, and I will always praise it.
Doing something like where he started or where I started, you kind of learn really quickly, like, hey, you ain't got all day. You know, you ain't got all hour. Like, you have 5 minutes. Like, get it right. Like, we're moving on. And so that really helped when it was necessary. You know, when he and I were working together, and the sun's coming up in 30 minutes, and we would have loved to have had 3 hours to get something done, but the sun's going to come up, and then it's not going to make sense, so we're going to have to cut anyways. And so it's like, okay, we've done something.
I recently did a little part in a film, and it was this big in scene where all the
Musical test.
all the major players were in the scene, and the sun was going down. More importantly, there was a helicopter that was supposed to fly overhead, and the shot had to time out with the helicopter coming, and we only had like two shots at it, and it, the sun was going down, so it was like a race to the finish. Well, my coverage was left to the very end, and of course everybody, the director and the camera operator, the DP was like, "We're so sorry, we're only going to get like 1 or 2 goes at this," and I was like, "That's cool." And it was like a full speech that I had, and I tattooed it the first take, and I did it again the second take, and I remember the director, he was like, "I love television actors." Is it me? About the back there with the red, black plaid. That's you. That's you.
My name is Lily.
Hi.
And I'm fluent in flute and bass drum in the marching band.
You play bass drum in the marching band?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
And I was wondering if you could be fluent in any instrument that you do not play, what would it be?
If I could be fluent in the instrument
In any instrument.
that I don't play.
Yes, sir.
I would probably agree. I'd say piano would be top of the list, but then I would couple that with an accordion.
Poland. We welcome you in Poland. That's one of our own.
All right, I think we got time for one more. And half of one. Okay. Who's got a half question? Go, Jerry. Pick it. Don't mess this up.
Okay. Got a question right there.
Uh-oh, she's looking at her phone. You wrote it down? This doesn't sound like a half
It's a
question.
three-parter.
It's a three-parter.
It's not. It said that you don't save lives.
Correct.
You're just an actor. I personally disagree because you've saved so many people. You guys got through all the and so my question to you is whether you've ever had a person, whether it be a singer, an actor, mentor, who has gotten you through something like that.
Yeah, I'm standing next to him.